Okay, I'm going to start back and start over, looks like. Playing Sedgefield. So I'm gonna go back in here. So this is gonna be for everybody so y'all can see what I'm doing. This is for Play to Stay members. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Madness qualifier. And it's at Whispering Pines. So you can see exactly what's happening here. It's recording everything. And so I'm gonna pick a Mojave. It's 11.4. Let's see if I can get lucky and get this ball on the green. So I'm gonna put full spin over here like this. The wind should push it. They're gonna move it this way, so the wind's gonna, I want it to land right there and just run out and see what happens here. So let's do 11.4, 7-mile-an-hour wind. Kind of helping like that. We're at max, so 8.7. So we're gonna orient this straight north as best we can. And then count 8 rings. 8.7. Still a little bit crooked. There we go. Okay, 8.7. There's 6. There's 8. I gotta watch what I'm saying because it's picking up my voice. That's about 8.7. Okay, now we're going to pull it back. Get great. Let's see where this takes us. It's going, it's going, it's going. Maybe not gonna quite get there. So now we gotta use the old see what happens here. I'll go full backspin. Normally I would do the full spin forward. I'm gonna try this and just see what happens. So that didn't work out too great. On to the next hole. I'm not gonna play that ball. We have 10 power ball. That's 9 power. What's 9 power? Well, play the bulldozer. Let's see what we can do here. Get this to moving over here. It won't quite turn over. So we're gonna see if this will let me. Hopefully I'll stay out of the bunker. Oh yeah, I'm way out of the bunker. And still going, and still going, and still going. So now we got a 3-mile-an-hour slight tailwind. And we're just gonna line it up. See, it's going hard to the, so there's Bigfoot. It's at max Bigfoot right there. And now it's at some in between clubs is what this amounts to. So what I have to do here is switch and go to lightning rod or Pegasus. So we're gonna look at the lightning rod and see how that looks. Give it the full spin. The 3 bars, maybe one more. And now we're lined up. And now I'm just gonna push it on up. And as I'm pushing it up, see it's going to the right as I push it up to the hole. So I'm gonna back that off. Back it off even more. So we're gonna back it back down. I'm gonna put it about right there. And it wants to go to the right. It goes to the left, as you can see. So we're gonna put just a touch of side spin right there. We're gonna leave it like that. And now we're gonna count our rings from max. So there's 10. There's 17.2 rings. We're gonna come back. And 17.2. And I'm gonna do this on my PC. 17.2 gives me, with 3, gives me 6.7 rings that I need to pull. Now we're gonna take a real quick peek here on the side and see. I think that'll be good right there. So now we're going to pull 6.7 rings. So start to pull from here. There's 6. And there's 6.7. And we'll just pull it and see what happens. We got ultimate shot. We got a chance, maybe. Did we do it? Oh! We just missed. All right. On to the next hole. That would be good if I could pull that off. You can see that lightning rod's pretty accurate. So, looks like 13 under is the score to beat to make the cut. The thing about these madness is that if you don't make it the first day, you can try the second and the third day. Okay, so I'm gonna switch out of lightning rod back to Bigfoot. And I've got a good chance here because I've got a headwind. I'm gonna change from the boulder ball, I call it, and we're gonna play a softer ball. So we're gonna play Headbanger's an 8 power ball, so we're gonna go full back spin. We're gonna go and look at this real quick. I'm zooming down. Oh, look, the ball guide disappeared. So when that happens, if you have an iPhone, you just spin it back and you're good to go. So I'm gonna push this up as far as I can get it. So it's a short one, and notice that the brake here is going to the left, so I'm putting on just a bar of side spin to the right, push it up some more. Still not enough, so I'm gonna push it up some more. And now we're gonna take a swing around to the side and see how acute this angle is. And there we go, ball guide disappearing again. So that was pretty close right there. I'm gonna leave it there for just a second. I might push it up some more. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count the rings to max. And the ball guide disappears again. Okay, so we're gonna go. It's telling me that I have 7.8 rings. So 7.8. And I have a 3.4 wind. So I've got a 3 ring pull because it's 2.952. So we're gonna go back down. You see that light flashing and everything? That's because the system is doing what it's doing. See, as I get closer, it does that. Okay, I'm good with that. Let's see what happens. So I said a 3 ring pull. And here's how I get 3 rings. So if I come here, this is the edge. Line this up here like this. I'm going to pull from the center. So when the center comes to this horizontal line that you see here, it'll be 3 rings. Whoops. It'll touch the reticule. And we'll see if we get lucky. That's a roll. Oh, it backed up. So now we know I should have pushed it a little bit closer. That's why you get to play this thing more than once. So now we're going to the next hole. Now this is a sucker hole. You can go ahead and try to drive it, but you really want to lay up for Bigfoot. So Bigfoot is going to be right in here, about right there. And I'm going to play this power headbanger ball one more time. There's Max. Or ultimate, should I say. Notice how the ball stops real quick. Okay, so now we've got it's more of a, it's not much of a headwind, so the ball's going to still travel a long ways. It's not going to be affected as much, should I say. So if you think that it's not going to get to the hole and you push it up too far, then and you find your ball goes past the hole, and you're like, oops. So we're going to go there. Once far side spin to the left, pushing it up. And I can already see this is a little bit longer arc. So that looks good there. We're going to check it out. I'm going to do count the rings for Max, see how close I got to 4 to 6. And so right away, I'm at 2. So 2 rings from Max. We'll just say 2. Yeah. Just gonna pull it back. So now we got to make some altercations here, some adjustments. And we see that it was going to the right. So we'll put it in and see what it tells us. 2 rings, 3.2. So it's telling me 2.9. So when I do this, I'm gonna have to take some spin off. Go 2.9. So 2.9 rings is right there. There's 2.9. Notice at the angle the wind was blowing, I didn't really have to make the adjustment. So let's see if this falls in the hole. Maybe not. That was the distance we needed to get off just a hair. Okay, moving on, and hopefully y'all are seeing how I'm setting up. Now we got the par 5 coming up. And this is a good par 5, so we're going to switch balls. We're going to play a 10 power ball. Let's go with the trophy ball. We're going to go full all out. A little straight right there. And we're going to get ultimate off the tee, which is good. Looks like that ball is just floating. But see, the thing about Fusion 6 is that ball will roll out. Almost got me in the water. Okay, so now it helps if your clubs are maxed because you have more control with the max clubs than you do with the ones that are not maxed. So I'm gonna set this up and see when I touch this if it changes to Bigfoot, and it did. See, it's max Bigfoot. So I'm gonna change and go with, I'm gonna do basic, because I'm gonna try something here. And it didn't change it. Why didn't it change it? Oh, that's why it didn't change it. Let me go back here for a second. I want root. Basic long iron. So now it's way back here, and see, now I can move all the way up here. And I've got root working for me. Put on full back spin. And notice that I can see it's just a tick over to the left. So I'm gonna just get it right there. And you can mess with these just as much as you need to. So I'm gonna check this out right here and spin it this way. Zoom in and see. It's a little bit too far away. It's telling me I need to move closer. Oops, there goes the ball guide again. I just love these things when this ball guide disappears. So we're gonna go right there. That's got it going right down into the hole. That's gonna shrink down just a little bit, not much. Okay, so now let's check. And what I'm doing too is I'm taking a mental note, like if I'm playing this for the first time and I don't make a drop, then I'll make a notation of it and then come back as I'm playing it again, then I'll know exactly what I need to do. So there's 20. Wow. And there's 20.2 rings. So we have 20.2 rings by using root as the club of choice. And see, it's not going to move that much. So now what we do is come back down, make sure that this is lined up right there, and then we're going to go ahead and take one more look. I like that, looking at that from a distance a lot better. Now we're going to go here, put in our calculations, and we were at 20.2 and 4.2 for the wind, so 3.6. 3.6. So there's 5, and there's 6 right there. Take and pull it all the way to the center. So right there, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna leave it at that, see what happens. We got ultimate. Chance, maybe. Nope, the wind pushed it over. So that wind was a little bit. Make sure my calculations were right. I was just off a little bit. Okay, so I still have a chance to qualify if I get 4 drops in a row. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, so here's this one. Now this is one that you have to decide if you want to try to drive the green. So I'm going to play red or Bocetta, whatever his name is. And I'm going to put this thing where it's up in here. We're going to get down and dirty. Put it right there. We're going to go with I'm going to go with a vortex. We're going to do full that, and then full spin to the left. And by moving it over there, as you can see, we're going to have to curl this thing. So we're going to full curl, full ultimate, and let's see where we end up. We almost got to the green. Now the RB7 probably would have got it on the green, so I'm going to switch this. And this is the rough club that I like to use in Voodoo because it has 90 shot view. And watch when I do this, when I roll it all the way out and then put it in here like this. And as long as I hit greater ultimate, it should go in. Now what I'm doing is showing you guys, when I bring this in like this is called no adjust. I don't have to adjust for the wind, okay? So now all I have to do is just make sure that I hit great or ultimate. I hit great and I missed it. I hit right great, I should have hit left great. Well, this is just turning into a fiasco. So it depends on which side of you saw it in the, I let it go too late. So moving on to the next one. At least this is something y'all will be able to get good information and hopefully you learn something from it. Switching back to red, to fusion. Gonna change out balls again. We'll go with actually this is downwind, so I'm gonna go ahead and just show you this for grins, okay? So I have a 3 mile an hour wind. It's a tailwind. If I switch balls to a high flight ball, it's 11.4, okay? Let's see where this ends up with this club. And it's got full. So we're gonna go and adjust 11.4, and it's a 4 power ball. It's about the same wind. So it's 8.6. And we're gonna go 8.6. And then we'll just pull the trigger and see what happens. Got ultimate again. And she's going. It's not gonna make it to the green, but you need a 10 power ball to drive the green, okay? 10 power or 11 power. So you can see right here, I'm almost in no adjust. I'm at the edge. I'm gonna try to pull this off with the Atlas this time, using full forward spin, top spin, should I say. And it does that right there. So we just want it to go. And that right there should maybe, see how it goes this way? So I want to go right there. And, or we could take it back down, push it up. This is just all experimentation, guys. It's not, there's no science to this. Well, there is a science, it's just I hadn't figured it out yet. Okay, so we're gonna go like that. Since the wind's gonna push it, we're gonna put it right there. And this might go long. I'm gonna recalculate or bring it back. It's about right there, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. Oh well. So I'm doing this so that hopefully some guys can pick up some things. I mean, I'm hoping to get a drop here. I mean, I've been real close. I'm not guaranteeing it because I'm really kind of going through this pretty quick. And now my chances of qualifying are pretty much not going to happen, even if I get 2 drops. Let's just see what I want to use here. Let's do this one. And that should, I got to change back to the Bigfoot. Okay. Put on full backspin. Now this particular, where the pin is, you can see it's braking hard to the right. And as I push it forward, it starts to straighten up a little bit, but it's not complete. Still gonna go to the right all the way up to the hole. So that means I've got to add some side spin to the left, and that took care of it. So now I'm going to go ahead and push it on up to about right there. And we're going to take a spin around to this way and look at it. And that's probably a little close. So we're going to back off just a hair. So right there. And now we're going to count our rings for max. And I've got 7.7. So if you want to see me do this, I can put it in here and come here. The wind's 3.6. So 3.1. Okay. My dog is interrupting my game, so I have to let her out. Okay, so back to the ranch now, back to the game. So now, let's set back up. Somehow or another that moved. I have to reset it. I have to go back down and check it out. I actually like that, just a hair back right there. So we're going to now pull and pull 3.1 rings. And there's one. Make sure that's straight. Wow, look when I move it over here to this part of the green, what it does. And I'm trying to get it on the inside, the angle, I'm trying to get it right on there. But look at how much that thing's gonna change right there. So let's see what happens. Now do we get a drop? Short. I should have taken into consideration I was pulling downhill and pushed it up. So where I had it originally, that was the spot. So I'll make note of that, come back and play it and get the drop. Okay, so this feels like a total failure. But anyways, y'all can see and hopefully pick up on this. Okay, now this hole here, as you can see, it is drivable, okay? But you see where the pin is back there, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it the old college try. We're gonna go with a 10 power ball, so we're gonna go with this boulder, the boulder ball I call it. And this really moves hard this way to the left. So we're gonna set this up here high. We're gonna give it all that to the right so that it doesn't, because the wind's gonna push it like this. Maybe not so much, we'll take some off. But so it keeps it, I want it to go straight and try to get it up in here. If I can get it up close to the green, I can get a drop. Okay, so there's that one right there. Go full. We got a great shot this time. Not gonna make it to the green, probably. And see, that spin killed it. So now I'm faced with another finesse shot is what I call it. Here's a good thing. I might be able to get a drop because I'm almost going straight into the wind. What I'm gonna do is bring this in, so I'm gonna have to do some finessing here. And you notice that when you're in the no adjust range, and you notice I put full top spin on, it's not going way long like it would normally. But here's the thing, you can see the break of the green. See if I move it this way and move it like this, you can see that everything's breaking to the right, okay? So what I'm gonna do is back it up and then check this right here. Because it's going into the wind, I'm gonna have to get it where that ball guide is actually, looks like it's going in the hole. So we're gonna adjust it right there. See how close it comes. And she's around. It's gonna be short. I pulled it back too far. But see, it was actually tracking to go in the hole. Well, anyways, that's it. I'm going to finish at 11 under and miss the cut by a bunch. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something from it. But as you can see, all of my tiebreakers are pretty high except for this last one, 819. You want your tiebreakers to be in the 870s to 890s if you don't get the drop, okay? So, and I'm in 15th and I need to be up here in 3rd or 4th, somewhere around there. All right, well, that's it for now. I'm going to stop.